philsgang.com.
What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you what to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
I think as an investor, you're getting an opportunity that we really hadn't had maybe until 2 years ago or for a while before. But you just have to be careful and diversify because it's not just one sector that's going to take us out of this.
Oh, diversify. What did I tell you last week when the market was rallying? I said, don't pay attention to these gangsters. This is not a rally. It's a head fake rally, I said. It was a rally caused by a long weekend. Think about it. Professionals like myself been shorting the stock market for 8 weeks. An historic 8 weeks. 90 years we've never seen a contiguous failing of the market. 9 weeks, 8 weeks in a row. And we had an opportunity to keep shorting, making money while it goes down. We get into a long weekend, the last thing you do is leave the money there, especially the institutions, especially the insurance companies, because they're really regulated by their investors. All they simply did was take their profits. And when they take their profits, they have to buy the stock that they shorted. So if you have a stock that's at $20 and you think it's going to go down to $10, all you do is you go to the person who has the stock and you borrow it from him and say, hey, Joe, I think your stock's going down to $10. He laughs. He says, no, it's not. It's going to go up to $60. Okay. Can I borrow it from you? Sure. So I borrow it from $10. Now it goes down. I mean, borrow it from $20. Now it goes down to $10. He owes me the difference between 10 and 20. I made that money. I have to buy that stock now at 10. I made the difference. It goes up. But see, they don't tell you that. They made it look last week like, wow, everybody's jumping in the market. And they remember we came out with that report, the inflation report, where they said, oh, this is it. Inflation went down 0.3%. 0.3%. I can't even calculate that so small. That's it. Inflation's over. We're on our way now. We bottomed out here. Didn't happen, did it? And I kept telling you, you're going to lose money because this market can go much lower. It's going to go a lot lower. Doesn't mean, I told my members this morning and I told them last week, doesn't mean that we can continue another 5% expansion to the upside because all bear markets have rallies. You have to have rallies because that's how the institutions get their big guys out. If you're JP Morgan and you represent the, let's say, the dock workers in California, the union in California, you got to get them out. Well, you don't get them out on a price that's dropping. You get them out on a price that's rallying. So you create these fictitious rallies. They're called bear market rallies. And instead of buying, but see, they try to get you to buy these on the dip. Never do that. Never do that. If you do buy on a dip, you sell it right smack into the rally. That's what we did. It's called swing trading, where you're in a stock for 3-4 days. We're not ready to invest right now. This has not been in a market to invest in since 2008, if you really want to believe it, unless you really know what you're doing. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. No one seems to be caring about the fact that this is June now, and that the Federal Reserve is going to start taking the $9 trillion they have on their balance sheet and start selling it. Most people don't even understand what that means. Well, that $9 trillion that they got on their balance sheet is the reason that you're paying so much for a car and 45% more for a car and 112% more for gasoline and food. Because remember what happened. In 2008, 2009, when Obama and Bernanke Biden got into office, remember what they decided to do? They won the White House being funded by Wall Street, the very banks who blew everything up, the very banks that took big risks, huge risk. And when they lost that risk, they wanted to be bailed out. Think about that. The very, very wealthy, the reason why they're very, very wealthy is because they take risk. Not everybody wants to take a risk. If a person goes and works for a post office, he goes there for a reason. He wants safety. He wants security. He wants a pension. He knows he's getting his check. He knows exactly when he's going to retire. Everything's laid out for him. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. That's honorable. But people who want to make large sums of money, they have to take risk. When they take a risk, they know they can lose everything. They can lose everything. Those are risk takers. Those are called entrepreneurs. They built America. So in 2008, 2009, these banks took tremendous risks. They lost. The bank should have gone belly up. That's what happens when you lose. They should have taken their assets, divide among the other 8,000 banks. That's right, 8,000 banks. There's a half a dozen banks, the biggest banks for sure, went belly up. And the best thing was to let them go belly up. They took the risk. But no, they ended up with the rewards, and then they got bailed out by Obama and Bernanke. They decided to do QE. And nobody knew what QE was. And now you're paying for QE. That's right, you're paying for it now, 14 years later. When you go to the gas pump, when you went to the gas pump this weekend and you got angry, saw gasoline going up 9 cents, that's from 2009, called QE, but nobody will tell you the truth. We were told by Obama and Bernanke and Biden in 2008, 2009 rather, QE was the right decision for Main Street. We got to bail out these banks because they got all these terrible assets called subprime loans and they can't sell them. We got to bail them out. Really? Why? Well, they said, well, if you use QE, that'll increase business investment. If we do this and bail the banks out, we'll have all this business investment. And productivity will increase. That creates new jobs. And all this productivity and new jobs, that will grow the economy. And we grow the economy, you'll have more savings. Your standard of living will increase. This is a fantastic opportunity for Main Street. We got to bail them out. What we're going to do is go print all this money. And we're going to take this money and we're going to buy treasuries and drop interest rates down to zero. And then we're going to print more money. And we're going to go to the banks and buy all their bad assets. Cash for trash. That's what it should have been called instead of QE. That's what they did. It's that simple. How insane was that? And that's why you're paying the price you are when you go for food in the grocery store. That's why. Autos are up 40%. Used cars up 42%, rather. Gasoline, 43%. Coffee went up 78%. I don't have to go through the numbers. That's why. But people can't connect that. They don't connect it. They look at Obama. Oh, look at Obama. Oh, look what he's done. He's got $1 million home and $10 million home in Washington and $20 million home down in Martha's. Oh, what a wonderful man. Oh, Saint Obama. Saint Obama? Are you kidding me? He got into Wall Street. He got into the Oval Office. Him and that dummy, Bernanke, through Wall Street, through their money, through the banks. And you're paying for that today. So what's going to happen now that they're going to start selling assets off their balance sheet? I'll explain when I get back what's going to do to you.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the Phil'sGang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At Phil'sGang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And Phil'sGang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the Phil'sGang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at Phil'sGang.com. That's Phil'sGang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Today's the first day of unloading of the balance sheet, and most people have no idea what that means. It means there's going to be much more inflation. It means the gasoline is going to go up even more, because oil prices are going to go up more. You have to trace this back I know most people think of this inflation when you're paying for your gasoline and the food and all the prices going up. You only trace it back 2021 when we had the so-called, call it the pandemic stock market crash, when it wasn't a pandemic stock. It tipped it over, but that wasn't the reason. We had that crash from January to February. That was inflation. And that was all caused from the inflation that started in 2009 when they made the decision, instead of doing what was right by Main Street, when you have bad banks, you have bad companies, you let them fail, because that is the system. It's a free market system. If you take a lot of risk to make a lot of money, but if you fail, you don't get the money and you lose, the way it works. For people who don't want to take risks, they go to the post office, or they go to the motor vehicle registry or something, where they don't want to take a risk, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I could never get my brother in business. He always wanted to teach, and he's a great teacher, and he devoted his life to it. I'm not putting it down. I'm just making a point. If you go back to 2008, these banks made a decision when they stole all the, and they went in and they gave you a mortgage that you could put nothing down, and they said, look, you don't even have to show them you have a job. I don't even know your income. In fact, the payment's $3,000 a month. You can make a payment. You decide what you want to pay. You want to pay $100, and then 5 years down the road, then you can start paying the regular payment. All this crazy stuff that we're all familiar with. They did that. And when the market crashed, that should have been done. The banks should have gone under. If the banks went under, the bad banks and the bad companies went under, we wouldn't be where we are today. And it's going to get much worse. Because now we're going to phase 2. Remember how QE works. You first print money, and then you go buy treasuries so that you can get interest rates down to 0. So you then can take that money, the government can take that money, and what they do is they go and they do a cash for trash. They'll go to the banks, and they went to all the bad banks, and they said, look, all these bad mortgages that you have, we're not going to let you go under. Can you imagine that? We're not going to let you go under, even though they were making a fortune. What we're going to do is we're going to print all this money, going to print it and print it and print it, and then we're going to take this money, and we don't care about Main Street. We don't care about the fact we're printing this money. We're destroying their purchasing power. What the hell do we care about them? We're going to take care of you, Obama said to him. As long as you get me in office, I'm going to take care of you. Now, this is not political. It's not political. All presidents do this. Democrat, Republican. So then they go and they printed the money, and they go in and they buy all these treasuries. Now interest rates are 0. Now they go print more money, and they go into the bank and they say, here, give me all your bad loans that you can't sell. You know that $100,000 loan right there? You couldn't even sell. Remember, they couldn't even sell those loans for 2 cents on the dollar. I will buy that $100,000 loan from you, meaning Main Street. I'll buy that $100,000 loan for you for $100,000, even though there's no value to it. This is what they're doing. This is quantitative easing. And then they go print more money, keep that money down to 0, interest rates down to 0. And then they went to all the bad corporations, not banks. Now they expanded to all the bad corporations, zombie corporations. They go in and say, look, we'll buy your furniture. We'll buy your mortgage-backed securities. We'll buy any assets you have, and we'll give you cash for cash. Now they got, so you got zombie banks moving on and going through, and they sustain themselves, and they got bad companies sustaining themselves when they should all been gone. And we'd have a strong economy right now. You wouldn't be going through this. But nobody realizes it. So that's called buying all the assets. And what they do with the assets when they bought all the trash, the subprime mortgages and all the garbage, what they do with it? They put it on their balance sheet, the Federal Reserve. When they started out, the Federal Reserve only had in 2009 $800 billion of trash for cash on their balance sheet. Now they got $9 trillion of trash that they gave cash for. Nobody's going to buy that crap. So who's going to get screwed now? You and me. Again, Here we go. That's why you got to learn how to sell market short. I've been telling you that until my hair's been falling on my head. When I hear this stuff here, when I hear this stuff about diversifying,
I think as an investor, you're getting an opportunity that we really hadn't had maybe until 2 years.
Oh, yeah, diversify. Give me a break. Diversify yourself in the bankruptcy. These are the same people who said buy in a dip. These are the same people who I told you don't listen to them. They said the bottom was at 432 on the S&P. They said the bottom was at 410. I said, no, you're wrong again. Then they said, oh, no, it's at 400 or 4,000. I said, no, you're wrong again. I said, it's going to go down to 380. They all thought I was nuts. Guess what? We hit 380. So now they turn around. And here we are 14 years later. We've got a grand total of trash of $9 trillion. And we gave the banks and these bad companies $9 trillion to keep surviving. You want to know where we got a problem? Now, when they're going to start selling this trash, that's right, they're going to start taking it from their balance sheet and selling it. Pennies on, they don't care. It doesn't matter. You want to see this market tank? Because what happens when you start taking an asset that's worthless and you start selling it? You're going to see interest rates start going through the roof because yields are a wonderful thing. It's a growth barometer. It's a growth barometer. And boy, when they start selling this trash, the economy's not going to like it. And boy, interest rates are going to go up. That's how the economy's going to say, I don't like it. And then the rates go up. Gasoline goes up. So what do if you're in a 401k? If you're in long term? I'll tell you when I get back. This is crazy stuff.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1 900-020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, what, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. That's all. Free. It's free. And you're going to get my color-coded chart, and you'll be involved with what we call our Working Investor Program. Real simple. Every day, Steve takes the Working Investor Program, a group of stocks, plus my personal stock portfolio, and he posts it. And he tells you what to do with each stock that's in my portfolio and what to do with each stock in his portfolio, called the Working Investor Portfolio. And you follow it on a color-coded chart. Now, think about the color-coded chart. I know I talk about this all the time. You may think it's a joke, but it's not. I really got aggravated after a while. I kept watching. And you know, when you have a chart, you have the candlesticks. And they got all these stupid names. They got all these stupid names. Reverse Hondo and upside down Doji and crazy stupid Chinese and Japanese. Crazy names. Never made sense to me. What do you need that for? And so if a stock's coming down, and you look on the chart, and you got the candlesticks going down, but the candlesticks are green and red. You'd have 3, 4 green ones, 2 red ones. Then you have 5 green ones and 3 red ones, and vice versa. I said, that's pretty stupid. I said, no wonder people get scared. Because if a stock's going down and they're seeing green candlesticks, they believe it's time to buy. Every one of those candlesticks should be red. And that's after I've been in the business for about 35, 40 years. So I said, so let's do it for ourselves. So Steve and I got together. We said, let's design this so that when a stock is going down, because stocks go down and up based on money flow, which way the money's flowing. And the big institutions make stock prices go up, and they make stock prices go down. You and I can't do that. It's the insurance companies, especially the insurance companies and the banks who invest in the stock market. So the idea was, if we could get everybody to sell short, because 80% of people who are in the stock market lose money constantly because they don't know how to make money shorting a stock. We had a historic 8 consecutive weeks of a market going down, and 80% of the people were losing money. People in 401ks, you're losing money. That was crazy. All you had to do is buy an inverse. I'm going to get into that. But so I said, so let's take the chart. And if a stock is going down, the trend is down, why have these stupid green candles? They should be all red. So people know to stay short and they won't get scared. So we did it first, and we used it for years and years and years, and then finally we just got it together and got the thing out, and we released it to everybody. But what a great idea that is. But you still can't convince people. They still think when a stock goes down, you're just supposed to sit there like a bump on the log and get in a hope mode. Hope something happens. I hope it stops going down. I hope it does this. I hope it does that. And they keep calling their broker. What should I do? Imagine calling your broker. What should I do? What do you think the broker's going to tell you? To sell short when he doesn't make a commission? He only makes commissions when you buy. So selling... And how long have I been telling you? You got to learn how to short. Now we're going to go into more selling of the market. I know you don't believe it. I know you don't. I know you believe these idiots. The bottom's in. Everything's in. I mean, listen to this guy. Listen to this.
Right, have we reached the bottom yet
God.
for the FANG stocks?
God.
Not yet. It's a bear market bounce.
Well, it's a bear market bounce. Look. When they start selling this week, the first treasury bill or the first asset, if they bought an asset, let's say they bought an old car from GM, put on their balance sheet and gave them cash when they needed it. When they go to sell that, it's going to be pennies. And what's going to happen when they start selling all this? Interest rates are going to go up. Interest rates are going to go up. I mean, it's going to be crazy. You watch, okay? And this market is going to tank. This market is going to continue to tank. I'm telling you, we're heading down to 2,800. I'm not saying we can't get a rally in between, because you do. We have had 4 already. But just understand, what we are entering today is huge, and nobody's talking about it. This market is going to get clobbered. You can't, with inflation where it is today, what we're paying for gasoline, what we're paying for food, now they're going to raise rates again through selling assets? That's what it does. Are you kidding me? Everybody's going to, it's going to be unbelievable. So, we got into, all I'm trying to tell you is we got into this situation 14 years ago. They told us they're going to only do quantitative easing a year, maybe 14 months the most. We've been in it for 14 years. Now they tell us every day, right, after they screwed us with this quantitative easing, where they turned around and they, instead of letting these banks just let them go bad. Let them go bad. Let them go bankrupt. And these other corporate, let them go corporate. We've been carrying these things for 14 years. And to carry them, you got to keep printing money. And when you keep printing money, you're destroying the dollar. Now they tell us, how many times do you hear this now? The consumer's strong, right?
If you look at the consumer is quite strong.
He's not strong. That's why you got to learn how to short. Listen, the consumer's dead. He's dead, dead, dead. I told you that. When an economy and a consumer is strong, savings and disposable income expands. That creates a demand for durable goods like big screen TVs, appliances, so forth. That's not happening because our savings is not expanding. Our savings are contracting. They've been lying to you. Our disposable income is contracting. There's no demand for durable goods anymore. They're down. When savings and disposable incomes expands, that's a wonderful thing, but it's not happening. Let me ask you, if we had all this disposable income, we had all this savings, someone answer me this, when they tell us how strong the economy is. If that was true, or a strong economy, then why is it the ad-based social media companies that we've been short, like Facebook and Twitter and Google and Snap, all them, well, why is their revenue going down? Why are those stocks tanking? Why is their ad revenue going down? Why is it falling off the cliff? If they're so strong.
If you look at the consumer is quite strong.
Really? Then answer me that question. Why is Facebook tanking? Why is Twitter and Snap and Google, their whole income is based on advertising? Because people aren't they don't have the money. They're paying more money for gasoline and food. They can't. So don't tell me how great the economy is. You got to learn how to short. When the economy and the consumer is strong, am I correct? Mortgage applications increase. Refis increase. Mortgage companies hire personnel. Yet, they're telling us how great the economy is. It's wonderful. It's strong. Well, then, if that's the case, then why is it mortgage companies are laying off their people? They're not hiring. Why are mortgage companies either closing their doors or merging? Why are mortgage companies tanking? Because their refi applications are down like 70%. Their mortgage down applications are down. Are you kidding? And we're going to start now selling treasuries? And you're going to sit there and buy stocks instead of selling stocks short? Free for 10 days. We'll show you how to do it with the spiders, for God's sakes. Anybody can do it. Yeah, pump it.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com That's philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. And you get the color-coded chart, and every day you have access to our portfolio and my personal portfolio. And Steve tells you every day, he posted at 2 o'clock, what to do with each stock based on the color code. You don't have to come to class. You don't have to go do videos. You don't have to learn anything. Just go to that video, pick out the stock you want or the ETF, and follow what he says every day based on a color-coded chart, which means if money's going in, every candlestick's going to be green. If money's coming out, every candlestick's going to be red. Doesn't that make sense? So you know, you got confidence. And if you're buying and every candlestick is green and all of a sudden it starts turning yellow, that warns you that money that's going in is reversing. Time to take profits and get out. Nobody has this. You can have it free for 10 days, see if we're full of crap or not. It works. Now, let me listen to what they're saying. Remember they're telling how great the consumer is? How strong he is? And I kept saying, no, he's living off credit cards. And they lie to you. And they keep the fake business that always continues to lie to you, tell how great the consumer is, how strong the consumer is. I pointed out the other day the consumer debt is at historic levels. When we came out of 2021, December 2020, going into January 2022, we had a historic level of $15.6 trillion. Unbelievable. Going in, and then it's accelerated. The first quarter, our debt's going up $266 billion in one quarter. That's $1.7 trillion higher than at the end of 2019 before we had the COVID-19 pandemic. Then all the mortgage originations. Everybody went out and bought a mortgage. Remember, they all bought houses when the pandemic came. People went crazy. Matter of fact, houses here in Tampa, Florida, and Phoenix, and some areas went up nuts. 35, 40%. People are going to get killed. They're going to get killed. They paid 20, 30% too much for housing. But credit card balances are incredible. People have been living off credit cards. Now listen to that. And they kept saying, no. They're loaded with cash. They have so much savings they can retire. Remember that one? Listen to this now.
Credit card debt numbers up 21% year over year, and I know the consumer is strong. We keep hearing that.
Here we go.
But I wonder, is the consumer strong because it's kind of a frenzy of spending on revolving debt?
Yeah, you got it. That's it. You got it. Because they're printing $52 billion extra a month to give to the banks so people can keep using their credit cards going into the midterm election. Look, all you want from me and Steve and everybody who works with me, you just want a fair shot. That's all you want. You're not going to get a fair shot in your 401k. How do you get a fair shot when everything's against you? When the Federal Reserve is against you? They don't work for you. They don't work for you. They work for our owners.
You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear.
Unbelievable, right? It's just unbelievable. They do own everything. The 1/100th of 1%. They make all the decisions. But doesn't mean you're left out. If you just get out of your head, stop listening to these people when they're on CNBC or Fox Business. They talk about a stock and they tell you everything about the stock and the margins, and they're opening new stores here and what their EBITDA is and what their margins are and all that. Who cares? All you want to know, which way's the money going? I've been doing this for 55 years. I'm telling you, it works. You just want to know which way is the money going. And don't confuse me. If money's going in, I want to see all the candlesticks green. Don't confuse me with half of them red and half green. If money's coming out, don't confuse me. If it's coming out, all the candlesticks should be red. And we patented a color-coded chart that does that. All this inflation, remember, it started in 2009 by Obama and Bernanke and Biden through this QE, which is nothing more than a bunch of gangsters who took care of the very, very wealthy, who said, go, you took risk and you lost? I see if you took a risk, you had a chance to make $300 million. Great, but you lost? Oh, then we'll pay you to $300 million. That's what we did. And that's why you're seeing gasoline up 32% and food and all that. Can you imagine how stupid we are? But we had nothing to say about it. Pelosi and Obama and Schumer, they all got together and took care of the banks. Now we're paying for it. All you got to do, like a ship to right yourself, is for God's sake, just make sure in the right stocks. And when you got to know which sector are you. Should you be in banks? Or should you be in tech stocks? Or should you be in the big box companies? That's the first thing you got to know. And then which direction is that money going to go, in or out? And once you know that, and you follow the money, not the BS, but the money, and I'm telling you, you think autos went up 40% and gasoline 43% and coffee 73%. You think it's over? You really think it's over? What are you, nuts? Chicken up 38%. Utilities 24%. It hasn't even begun. The people don't want to believe it. Remember what they did? They did that stupid CARES Act, the American Rescue Plan, the American Family Plan, the American Infrastructure, the American Up Yours. All that, remember? All these different plans. All that was to print money again. That's why your auto sales are up. That's why you're paying 42% more for a car you did a year ago, or why you're paying 78% more for coffee than a year ago. Because of the CARES Act, the American Rescue Plan, the American Family Plan, the American Up Yours Plan. And that's what it was, up ours. Because they printed the money and they give it to people to go home, don't work. Well, if they're not producing, and we don't have, instead of having 10 cars on the lot, we only got 3, of course the price is going to go up 42%. Who's running this show? The rich. Because that's what they want. They want inflation because they get more wealthy. It's what drives the rich is inflation. And who drives the president into the Oval Office, whether it's a Democrat or Republican? Who drives the senator into Congress, whether it's Democrat or Republican? Who drives Pelosi, that crook, into the House? Money, money, money. So you got to just block all that out. And when you see a stock, I say, should I be in oil? Should I be in the financials? Should I be in the big box stores? We'll make that decision for you. You ain't got to worry about it. You just got to trust in the fact that stocks go up when money goes in and stocks go down when money comes out. And if you can just connect with that and stop listening to all this crap, if you just connect with that, if money's coming out and it's red, you're going to make money selling short. How can you be in a market like this? I mean, your big tech stocks, you had a love affair for 14 years, dropped 30%. And a handful of you, maybe, shorted them. Where my members were short, making money on the way down. For God's sakes, this economy is not a good economy like they're telling you how strong it is. The stimulus, they keep talking about stimulus. You know, all stimulus is stimulus, all the stimulus plans, they keep talking how great stimulus is. Stimulus is proof that our economy sucks, or we wouldn't have to have stimulus, for God's sakes. Consumer confidence is at an 11-year low. What's that tell you? Oil's going to cost, you watch and see oil. And that's why I always tell my members too, and when I tell you to buy gold and I tell you to buy copper, you start buying it. It's not ready yet, but it's going to be, and we're going to make a ton of money on gold and oil. You watch. Nobody's, Bitcoin. Forget Bitcoin. I told you that Bitcoin, to me, I never got it. I'm not smart enough to get it. There was nothing tangible there. It was an idea. Not backed by anything. Well, dollar's not backed by anything either, really. Air. But gold. All hell is going to break loose. And when I tell you to buy gold, you buy gold. Join my gang and buy gold stocks, not the bullion. When I tell you, join my gang free for 10 days. It works. Make money when the market goes down. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.